and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. Welcome back, everybody, and oh my god, welcome to the final race of the season. We're in Brazil, a great track to race, and I am very glad to welcome you all to the Championship Decider and have Toru by my side again to lead you through this, together with me.
I am happy to see this today, and I hope that Hussein will qualify today because it is championship deciding for him too.
Yeah. So to put you in the picture, I'm actually not entirely sure what position Hussein is in right now, because he did get a penalty last week, and I think he did lose his podium. So I think right now he is classified 5 points behind Seagull, but I think realistically it might be 8 or even 10 points behind Seagull. But the contenders are Seagull, Jannemann, and Hussein. Seagull currently leading the championship. Jannemann is 7 points behind Seagull, but has way less wins. So if Jannemann wins and Seagull comes second, they'll be tied on points, but Seagull is going to come out on top because he has one more races. Jannemann thus needs fastest lap and win to secure the championship. Or he does need Seagull to finish lower than second and win the race himself. Otherwise, Hussein, I think, needs to win and have Seagull not higher than 4th to win the championship.
And there's already a penalty.
Yeah, these two are even in voice chat together. I'm not sure what they are cooking. But okay, without throwing too much dirt at them, I doubt they would have qualified much higher than 5 places below the last rank anyways, above the last rank anyways. So I guess the grid penalty, not too bad. But yeah.
Maybe Nitro is cooking today.
Yeah, maybe. We don't know. It might be. He returned into the pits, so maybe he had front wing damage from that run.
He definitely has no front wing anymore, so there can't be damage.
Fair enough. MQ is asking for an invite. Whoops, Daisy. There we go. Yeah, Constructors Battle is still on as well, but I think Ferrari have that fairly safe unless both of them fail to get any points today.
And I don't believe that Jannemann will drop any points today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if Brazil is one of his best tracks. Yeah, Asta, Toru, tell me if I need to turn him up a little bit. He is already nice and loud in my ears. But
I can turn myself up.
It's a question on how the stream perceives it, honestly, because you're like fairly loud for me already. But yeah, 108 for Eric is the first benchmark. I think can you go in the 106s here? I feel like you can go in the 106s here.
Let's actually, I think we have to see what Seagull and Seagull, Jimsky and Hussein are doing, but I do think that a 108 is already quite good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I may just misremember the good times here, but
if I remember correctly, I maybe was able to do a low 108.
Okay.
So for pros, it's definitely doable to do a 106, but
fair.
No one here is on that level.
I may have been misremembering them. I thought it was like an even number. Maybe it is just low 108s that we can expect as well. Who knows? Maybe Eric cooked today.
Martin definitely not close enough to Eric to contend for the first place right now.
Fabian, 109. Meals is just on a hot lap. I mean, Jimsky and Janeman have driven a lap on the Intis. Seagull is presumably doing so right now. And yeah.
One thing I don't understand. I know why they are driving out with the Inters. Because they do it to check if everything works. But you don't have to waste so much time that you actually drive 3 laps around around every circuit, only to set a time on the Inters.
I think they just do it for fun.
I wouldn't do that, but
yeah, I mean, fair. It's not fully try hard, I guess, but yeah. A thing you said earlier, though, Hussein, I think today more than ever really needs to qualify. Meals with a 108. But yeah, we do not only have Seagull and Janeman, who will of course qualify. Oh, Jerry now provisional pole. But we do also have Jimsky. And Jimsky has been crazy fast the last few times he's subbed in. So Jimsky might just throw this whole championship fight into chaos, I guess, with his presence there if he can find a good lap.
If I remember correctly, he is on Seagull's pace most of the time.
Okay, Jimsky's saying though he's gonna qualify in winter, and so he is going to start at the back. Maybe not wanting to interfere with the championship trio too much. I don't doubt he's gonna get up there regardless. But I guess for him it's more about driving for the fun.
I think it will be the same thing as last time, that if Hussein is not qualifying here, that Janeman and Seagull will just oh, I minimized again. Will just drive in their own race.
Yeah, I do think it's very hard to just not qualify here as well. Like, I don't think you can do that if you're Hussein. You need to be with them from the beginning, otherwise it's just too hard of a race for you.
That will be.
And plus, you need to win with these two, like, not finishing immediately behind you as well. I mean, at least Seagull. I mean, Hussein can really only hope, because he needs Seagull to finish 3rd or 4th, I think. So it's like all about if Janeman can stay ahead, but also like classically out of the 3 championship contenders, Seagull is the least likely to pick up any time penalties as well. So if they finish close together, I think Hussein usually has the most. Janeman does collect some when it is bad for him. Very often as well. I can remember in his first season, I think he lost like 3 wins via time penalties.
I actually don't remember Seagull ever getting a time penalty.
Yeah, right? Like, he is so consistent and clean with the track limits, and Hussein has had races, I mean, maybe it's just track dependent, but he has had races where he had like 9 seconds of time penalties.
But Hussein is on an outlap.
Oh yeah, that's great to see.
He will start his lap now.
Seagull supremacy. Yeah, I mean, I'm of course biased towards Janeman a little bit. But to be honest, I just like to see anybody but Seagull win it. Not because I wouldn't be happy for Seagull, but he's just had his championships. Would be cool to see someone else win it.
It would be his 4th.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's his opportunity, I guess, to be the undisputed GOAT, because I'm not sure if someone else has won 3 as well.
Nope, I don't think so.
Yeah, never mind. Maybe he is already the FS GOAT. So he's a goal.
I don't know about like Inferno Lewis and
yeah.
Drake. They won because they are a lot longer. It was a long
Lewis
time ago they drove.
has won 2 at least, I think. He might have won 3, but Yeah.
Let's see, Hussein. Hussein is on a quite good lap.
Yeah, low 108. As you said, he's just ahead of Jannemann with that. A good starting point for him. And Seagull is on an out lap with the softs as well. So things are about to get real here in a sec.
So let's see. Seagull is he's going on a fast lap soon.
Yeah.
And I think the last times he was he was on pole, right? In Mexico he was definitely on pole, I think.
Yeah, I think if Hussein didn't qualify, the chance of Jannemann and Seagull 1-2 is very high. So yeah, he was probably on pole though.
So let's see. I actually can't say anything about how he's taking the corners because I was not driving
I
for
did
a long time
time trial on Brazil and hunted like for a few hours, and I will say the first 3 turns the Senna S is like so incredibly hard to take right. And I think he did that reasonably well. It could have been slightly better, but like...
He got a purple sector, so...
Yeah, but the game is lying usually, right?
Not on the track. The track is always right. At least that's what I know. That when you look at the track, on the track, when you look at on the track on the track, that's right. If you look on the top right when you're driving, then it's not correct.
Okay, fair enough.
But on the track,
I've had the feeling that purple is PB very, very often, and not like the green sector usually is. But we will see.
It is anything on the
it's a good lap.
7.9. Seagull is zooming. Almost 3 times faster than Jannemann.
Okay, so Cherry just drove a purple sector 1. Are you... Is this true? It's a 16.98. So if we see another one again and that's slower than a 16.9, we may be able to verify.
I think just watching Seagull's fastest lap was a 6.8 in sector 1.
Yeah, okay. And the colors on the minimap are indeed scuffed. They go purple when it's personal fastest. It's been broken like this for years. It's stupid, but yeah.
When you drive yourself, it feels correct.
I think it might be like green when you drive yourself, but in spectator it's always been, it shows purple and it's only a PB. Let's see though.
That is crazy.
Kingsman? Yeah, okay, Kingsman has not had a good first sector, and not much better middle sector. Fabian is 0.3 up.
Not improving. Kingsman is 0.1 down and is going into the pits.
Fabian could be beating Astral here. He is just about 0.2 quicker, and he needs only 0.03.
If you don't fuck up the last corner, then it's definitely working.
Yeah, he's ahead of Astral now, not by much. Gone very far away from the wall in the very last turn.
Will
I don't know.
Take it back now, because Astral is now on a fast lap.
Oh, yeah.
What does he need? He needs 0.8. No, 0.08.
Eric
and he's already 1/10 up.
Yeah. Eric has a lot of cars close ahead of him as well. Could be improving
and
here.
Astral invalidated.
Oof. Eric 0.23 up. This could be with a slight more improvement. Could be a P5 here. It's still a P6 if he didn't bottle it
here.
No
ERS anymore, so he is not bottling it, even though he had no ERS on the start finish anymore.
Almost enough to catch Cherry as well still, so what is Jimsky doing? Jimsky is still on the Intus.
I think it's Will Jimsky pushed the car so much that he is only 2/10 up. I was like trying to say that if he can push the car so much that he might catch up Astro, but I don't believe that anymore.
I don't think so, no. This is just a too grip dependent track, I guess. I honestly really like this track. It gives ample of opportunities to overtake while being like a relatively technical track as well. And I like the flow of the track too. Just, I don't know, it offers a lot of everything you want from a racetrack.
It's definitely 10 times better than France because
Also
it's
one of the best.
no, because it's just a parking lot.
Yeah,
You have,
okay,
like,
but you can say that about half the tracks these days. Like, try to find a track that isn't a parking lot these days.
I mean, like 90% of the track and at the French track is like like all tarmac, and there's like only one elevation, and that's like in turn 1 and 2, and then everything is like flat.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I necessarily like it, but elevation is not necessary to make the track. I like these like natural circuits, the older ones as well. That have like these, I don't know, they're like sort of ingrained into the landscape a little bit more.
Martin is 1.5 seconds up on his time.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
I just said that. I was
He's
confused.
0.1 down. His outlap was apparently very quick, but I honestly even doubt his outlap was very quick. I think the game's just fucking with us.
I would have been very. No, he's on an inlet. But I would have been very happy for Martin if he just.
Yeah, if he
beats
just
Seagal
beat Seagal by half a second. Yeah.
I think Astral is going on a new lap. He's recharging.
Yeah, nearly
Still.
everyone is preparing right now.
Astral will be the first. Who wants to try to beat Fabian?
Yeah. Let's stick with him until he inevitably invalidates in turn 2.
Nope, he will do it in turn 3. Like no,
Okay.
like the first turn in sector 2.
And
That's
turn
where
3
he-
is the second left-hander in the start. Oh my
that's-
god, yeah, okay.
Turn 4.
He's not
Oh,
invalidating.
He's still doing.
This is the thing though, like, this sounds toxic, but it's so hard to not cut turn 2 and get a fast time.
He's 1.7 down. He will. How is he 1.7
Like,
down?
From driving this, you have to go over the curb here, as Cherry did, so much, and to keep speed, and it's so easy to just go a slight bit too much. I will definitely want to watch one of the top guys' final hot lap as soon as they start. All 3 of them on outlaps right now. Oh, Janneman
Janneman
has
started.
started.
I watch Sherry because he is mid second sector and he is up on his time.
Oh, this could be very interesting. Imagine just the Polish wall building itself up between
Sherry
our 3 top guys. Oh, who's...
Sherry almost invalidated.
Yeah,
Like
who's...
my personal, I would say that Sherry invalidated that, but the game said no.
Hussein has majorly overshot turn 1, and he will have to go for another try if he can. I unfortunately can't see the time that is left right now.
Because I think Jimsky is.
Oh no, it's impossible. Okay.
Sherry did not manage. He managed to get closer, but he did not improve enough. Janneman is 0.15 up on his time, and that would put him on P2.
Yeah, he needs a very good last sector. I think this exit was a decent. Question is just if it is enough in the end.
It is not enough right now.
Yeah, Hussein will not improve. Seagal will though.
Seagal is 2/10 up.
Yeah, and he gets a
That's
slipstream
crazy.
here as well.
And he gets a slipstream. That would be a crazy lap for him.
That's gonna be
1.5?
0.6. Yeah.
0.6.
Uh,
Seagal got a lot of help by Williams, but still.
former teammates there with Eric.
So good lap.
Okay. There isn't really anyone on a valid lap still. MQ is on a
MQ
valid
is
lap, but
still-
he's mega slow. Nitro's coming in, and Astral is on an invalid lap as well.
Valiant did manage to improve,
Oh yeah, almost caught Martin.
and Ezreal invalidated multiple times.
Only set a first lap, and then afterwards did not manage to get another valid lap. But yeah, an interesting starting order. Strategy is gonna be crazy around here as well, because I think, well, it's most likely medium hard, right? But
It is definitely
the
medium hard.
order in which you take the tires can, of course, decide greatly. As we've seen last week, Seagull started on the hards and then was already able to compete. And then afterwards, when he went to the mediums and everybody else went to the hards, he was just gone. He, yeah, just never looked back. And strategy here can be rather interesting.
We have Nitro with a 5-place grid penalty
Yes.
for driving into the back of Ocean, and that will put him to the back of the field.
Yep. Yeah, Jimsky ahead of the two Alpha Tauris, but behind everybody else. And then, yeah, Seagull, Yaneman, Hussein. Hussein pretty much needs these three positions to be reversed to have a chance, yeah. But I think in general, as long as there is no incidents, and these three can be racing in the pack together, they're gonna have a pretty close one until the very end.
I think that like the first couple of laps will set the tone of the race for these three.
Prediction for the top three.
Well, it's pretty hard lag. Based on the qualifying, it's definitely Seagull, the fastest. Seagull on 1, and Hussein showed that he is quite fast, even though he had to go through traffic in Mexico. So I think Hussein will get the second place and Janeman the third.
Yeah, I feel like by all means, Seagull should be winning this. But I do think Yaneman is able to get P2 here. Seagull, I'm not sure what would need to happen to him to not win this, because I think on pace it's pretty clear he's the best, and he has had the least mishaps during the season. Hussein here in the last 2 weeks has been collecting some time penalties here and there, and has been involved in one or the other incident, and I think with his, it's not really a reputation, but like with his tendency to get some corner cut penalties every now and then, yeah, it could be hard for him here. And oh, top 3, very interesting, the SMH lineup.
One thing I wanted to say is that you could go soft hard. So
oh, is this possible?
Are not that bad. It is possible. You can also go soft medium, but then you have to hope for like that you're not behind someone or a safety car.
Yes, Seagull is actually yeah,
He's
whipping out the
pushed.
yoinky sploinky on these guys. He's starting on the softs. He's trying to get away ASAP. Yaneman then the conservative guess there on the mediums, I guess, and Hussein trying to go long, hoping for the end of the race. That's gonna be mega interesting. I'm not sure how much better the softs are than the mediums, and if Yaneman is able to follow in DRS, but Hussein will struggle in the comparison between him and Seagull.
I don't think that Janeman will be very close after the third lap to Seagull. Close enough for DRS. Because
Yeah,
the
I
softs
think
are very, very
yeah.
strong, but they are just... The tire wear is very, very harsh on this track.
Yeah, the first
But
few
very
laps
short.
should be good for Seagull. I agree. Like, he should just be gone, and then it's just a question on when the softs fall off.
I think they will fall off at like, I don't know, after 10 laps, I think.
Okay. That
They
is
can
quite a
get
lot
quite
of time.
far.
Yeah.
It is.
So, last grid of this season and of this game, F1 23's last race on Formula Sundays, most likely. We have the lights going on, and they're out and away we go. Let's see who gets the best start here. Seagull, unsurprisingly on his softs, gets a good run around the outside, is clearly ahead already. Yannemann still in P2, Kingsman jumps Hussein for P3, and it is only one position lost to the Red Bull driver. Further up, the order relatively staying the same here, no other overtakes apart from that. MQ lost a lot of positions further down. Jimsky has gained the first few and is now side by side with Astral. And I think, yeah, he's through already. Positional.
Astral and
Yeah.
Nightwood changing positions.
It's, side by side. It's rather dangerous around here. You have to be very careful in the quick turns to not lock wheels because you can be gone very, very quick here. But yeah, start without many incidents. MQ getting the better of Astral again here. I think he may have been pushed wide in the first turns because he lost a lot of positions and usually one of the better starters. Jimsky has made it past Fabian already into P9 and further up.
Positions.
Yeah,
2. Now on 11.
Seagull is already, yeah, he's flying away. He's using a lot of ERS. Overtake enabled and more than 2/3 of the tank already emptied here.
But he has to, so Yannemann doesn't get in DRS
Yeah,
and stays behind Seagull and just can use the tire advantage later.
yeah. And Yannemann, of course, trying to do the same thing for Kingsman would be huge for him if he could just, yeah, lose Hussein and every other potential follower, namely Kingsman or Cherry, in the first few laps as well, and pretty much be free of everybody else, just as Seagull is. Let's see. He still does have a little bit more of the ERS to play with. Seagull used a lot more already. But, of course, he's now out of that 1 second gap. And is that Jimsky? No. Yeah, Cherry.
Cherry. I don't know if he did a mistake or he crashed out, but something happened.
I think it may have been a mistake because I don't quite see who was close to him.
Cherry has no damage, so looks like everything seems fine and just a mistake by a driver.
Seagull almost emptying the tank, but he is 1.5 seconds away now, and that's all he needed to do. I forgot how soon the first DRS zone comes as well into lap 3. Yannemann was almost there at the straight still, but after Senna S, Seagull is gone for good.
Cherry, Eric, Jimsky, Ocean, and Eric with 2 warnings already, so the next warning will be a penalty. Martin, Ocean, Jimsky, and Emil's, Cherry have exceeded track limits already once, so it won't take long for Eric to get his first penalty, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he has had a little bit of a corner cutting spree the last few weeks. I mean, he's always had a very creative interpretation of the track limits, but in the last few weeks, he really collected these penalties. And of course, Brazil with his wide curbs is prone to cause corner cut penalties as well.
Cherry now going to fight back to his positions. Now fighting with Astral and could not hold the position after he took it on the first on the start-finish line.
Jimsky going past Eric here into P6 for now. Now just behind Emils, who is chasing after Kingsman. Oh my, was that contact? Oh, Jimsky almost died there. I wonder if that was like a rear end by Eric, because either like Jimsky's controller briefly disconnected, or this was him being pushed off the track. Very weird looking. Hussein has caught up to Yannemann, who is also now 2 seconds behind of Seagull.
Martin now with 2 warnings and no warning for Eric for touching or for bumping into Jimsky here. Seagull more than 2 seconds in front of Yannemann. Janneman more than 1 second. No, 9 tenths in front of Hossein. So Hossein is catching up to Janneman right now.
Question being, are we sad to leave F123B? Honestly, me personally, no, but I'm not quite sure yet if F124 is better. I've heard horrendous things, but it looks very good, like at least visually. And well, it is the new game. We've had bad games before. I think it's good we had that extra season on F123 to avoid all the bugs.
I still say that F124 is not that bad as everyone says, but I know that the AI in multiplayer is very, very bad. In single player, the AI is very good. In multiplayer, it's very bad.
Mhm.
But I'm not sure how the connection is when you drive with so many people, because I did not see or did not watch any pros drive, but what I saw, it looks quite normal.
Mhm.
But I already heard that Seagull and everyone else is not happy about it
Yeah, I mean
because they saw something.
they updated the handling model several times, so there is hope, I guess. And I think all the major leagues right now are driving on the new game as well at this point. So yeah, it surely won't be that bad. A little bit of a fight for P6 here between Eric, Martin, and MQ. Eric currently coming out on top. Jimsky Lurkin just behind. Needs about half a lap, I guess, to close up the little gap here.
Right now, Ferrari is still winning the championship.
How many points are they ahead again?
They are it's 18 points, and Seagull and Emils together have more than 18 points right now. Like I think they have 36, and Janneman and MQ together have 20 points.
Okay. A favor.
So right now it's very close. MQ and Emils have still a lot of room to fight.
Janneman and MQ have 22 though, so it's still a little bit better.
Yes. Okay, that's 4 points.
And wait, the 18, 12, 10. Oh, Seagull probably has fastest lap. Yeah, okay, fair.
Seagull, yeah.
Okay, let's see Hussein here. He's trying
Kingsman
to get past
and
Kingsman.
Hossein catch up to Janneman.
Yes. I think the gap at this point between Seagull and Janneman stays sort of the same.
Right now, Ferrari is 1 point ahead of Haas. MQ lost 2 positions again.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But the most important thing is right now, Janneman, Kingsman, and
yeah.
Hossein.
They are gaining though. Janneman gained 0.3 just in that middle sector. I mean, this might be because of a difference in the setup. Maybe Janneman runs more downforce than Seagull, and Seagull gains some back over here. Or the softs are really getting to their ends. Okay, no, yes, Seagull wins so much time on the straight.
And Kingsman and Hossein right behind Janneman here. So if Kingsman and Hossein are able to overtake Janneman here, that Eric and Nitro are dead.
Oh my god, that safety car is so good for Seagull. He's basically getting an offer for an easy out on his strategy here.
In my opinion, Seagull should go hards here. And just go full risk.
In my opinion. End.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Janneman kinda needs to do that as well.
I think whatever Seagull is doing, Janneman should do this.
The thing is, Janneman can't know. He doesn't know what Seagull's about to do. He can only think about his own race. He can't see and react to the tire that Seagull's put in. I think
can definitely react.
No, Janneman can only go in or not. But yeah, he can't react onto what compound Seagull is choosing.
That's the thing. What is Seagull doing right now? In my opinion, Seagull should go in for hards and finish the race. And he should not stay out. He's going in. I don't know if he's going on mediums, but I personally doubt that.
Yeah, I don't think so
Yep.
either. And it's safest for Yanneman to just go hards as well. You can still pit for anything after this.
Everyone should just go. I hope Emils is not getting blocked by
Oh,
Siga
MQ
here.
is DNFing. What?
MQ DNF'd.
Yeah? Oh, I mean, oh wait, hey Nitro, my guy. I take you were assaulted and killed by the Spanish Inquisition. I'd ask you for a clip, but the game probably crashes if I tap out. MQ DNF is huge though. Now it's all on Yanneman here to get home the Ferrari Constructors Championship. You think you left
Why?
space, but you don't know. Okay.
Siga, even if Emils is DNFing now, Siga would. No, never mind.
You would
They
not.
are 18 points. So.
Oh, apparently MQ was in AI, and upon retaking control, the car just lost control and went into the wall. Is what I expect.
Looks like it, yeah.
He does not seem to be very happy. Deboned by a pit entry. What?
That's crazy.
Press pause and it throws me into the wall. Okay, yeah, that's pain. Okay, safety car in already. That was a very fast one. Yeah, very interesting mix-up on top here now. Seagull on the mediums, Yanneman on the hards. And
Kingsman on the softs.
yes, Seagull is probably gonna go for another pit stop here, I suspect.
And Hussein on the mediums.
I think if Seagull goes for a pit stop, Yanneman should just follow whatever, right?
Yeah.
He has the disadvantage here, but
Yanneman has the advantage here. Because if Sigal Yanneman going to stop again, Yanneman will have a fresh soft tire.
oh yeah, that's true.
And Sigal only has a fresh hard tire. And there's already Fabian spun?
Yeah.
Fabian spun.
Nitro saying hards are bad on this circuit, and mediums are pretty much better for the entirety of the stint.
Then it's the medium. Maybe Sigal did the better choice than here.
Yeah, the question is just if Yanneman chooses to dare drive to the end, can he pull it off?
I think yes.
The thing is, I don't even think you lose that much time in the pits here.
You definitely...
Like
I don't know. It's
21, 22 seconds, I think.
Yeah, that's like average.
Yeah,
F1.
but like it's not very long, so. Okay, Kingsman is going through here. Hussein is having a look as well. And Jimsky is up here as well. Oh, Yanneman is just losing his position.
For Jimsky, this is a very, very good... was a very good safety car.
Yeah.
He got back to the front.
I mean, Jimsky being up in the mix only helps Seagull.
that's true.
Because as soon as anyone who isn't Hussein or Yanneman wins the race, then he needs to finish 4th for anyone else to take it. Yanneman P2 and Seagull 4th would have Yanneman win it. And I think Hussein P2 and Seagull P5 would have Hussein win it. Okay, let's see what Jimsky and Kingsman are cooking. I think Jimsky's probably gonna get the better of Kingsman here, and will then have a look at Seagull in the next few laps. More than likely, in my opinion, that Jimsky's gonna take the lead here.
Right now, Haas needs 30 points to
How
be
many
tied with
points?
Ferrari. 30 points needs
Yeah.
Haas
Okay, yeah, because
to be tied
Yanman
with
is
Ferrari.
having 12 here.
Yes, and they are 18 points ahead.
Okay.
And right now, it's looking good for Haas. With, I think it's 1, 2, 4,
Yeah, but
6, 7, right?
this is like, I think, a race that will unfold more towards the later stages because the strategies are so vastly different.
That's true. With the soft tire compound here.
Yeah.
So here, he and Sherry, Kingsman, and Jimsky will definitely have to do another pit stop.
Is Nitro in the chat still? Because if so, do you know like the weather? Because it is kind of grey. I'm not sure if like any tire choice is influenced by potential rain.
But it looks like it, yeah.
Like this is definitely the it's dark enough, I guess, for rain to be happening at any time. But of course, there's races where it's just this grey and it stays dry the entire time. Seagull has gained time on Jimsky, which is interesting, because I was fairly certain that Jimsky is just gonna catch Seagull and have a little bit of a stint of leading the race here.
I mean, as far as I know them, they both have the same setup, so
Yeah, but Jimsky has better tires.
yeah. So then, shit. But Jimsky is gaining in Sector 2. So maybe they do not have the same setup this time.
Yeah, but also Sector 2 is probably the one where a grip difference would make the biggest difference. So it would make sense for Jimsky to gain there with a better tire. Hussein is already past Yanneman here. It's going around the outside fair and easy.
Not looking good for Ferrari right now, unfortunately though, but things like that happen.
I mean, Emils is 100% gonna have to pit again.
Yes,
So
but right now Emil just needs 3 points.
yeah, I mean it's of course made easier by all of the DNFs. Yeah.
So complete Ferrari lies on Janneman's back right now. He has to carry a lot now.
It is to be expected though that at least Kingsman, I think, is gonna drop out of the top 5 eventually with his pit stop. I'm not entirely sure what Jimsky is cooking. Knowing
Jimsky
him,
is definitely not cooking to the end.
yeah, I mean he's not going to the end, but I think he's more competitive to maybe like regain the time after a pit stop. Oh, Kingsman
He is recharging DOS. EOS, not DOS.
Yeah. Kingsman is showing surprisingly good pace here, just in the middle of the pack of the top contenders.
I don't think it's surprising.
To be fair, I still have Kingsman in my head as the Challenger tier winner, and now he's like driving up here with the Elite tier guys.
When he was back in Challenger, he was driving in Elite 2, and he got some races where he actually just finished like top 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's not that unexpected, but it's surprisingly good sometimes.
Yeah.
In the back, there's no one really close to each other besides the first 4, the like 2 to 5.
Our Kingsman is definitely gonna get overtaken by Hussein here. And I think Janneman is gonna follow through as well. Oh my god, and Janneman in the mud. Oh, he lost his front wing end plate as well. I thought he retired.
That was definitely on
It's Jover. It's Jover, boys. Ay.
It is completely Jover.
The championship hopes of Ferrari, as so often chatted.
This was completely on Janneman. This is unfortunate, but he's trying to go from left to the right and gets stuck at... he's touching Kingsman's rear.
Yeah.
and then he loses control. That's so unfortunate for
Pain.
Team Ferrari right here.
Yeah. I mean, this pretty much seals the deal for Haas unless they can't manage to get any car.
Over the line.
Yeah.
And Emil's almost spun. He catched it, but he almost spun after you said that.
Oh boy. Well, maybe next time for Yanneman. Hussein, though, still has a legitimate chance. I think.
Hussein definitely gets second right now.
The thing is, Hussein needs to win and then needs Jimsky to come second.
Yes. And I think he needs the fastest lap too.
Does he?
But the
Wait,
weather
how many
is
points is
getting
he
worse and
behind
worse.
in the standing?
He should be like 10 points.
No, but
10 or
the
no more.
standings say 5 points right now, right?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, he got 8 seconds of a time penalty. If you look at the last race's results, you can see how many positions he drops down.
Let's see. He dropped.
Hey, and Martin finally collects the first corner cut time penalty. It's been a long while, honestly, after you said in lap 3 or so that everybody is already on 2 warnings. But
I mean,
yeah.
Eric was the closest one.
Yeah, okay, I mean, Eric, you can't get time
killed
penalties
himself.
if you're not driving anymore, right?
That's true. So Hussein got third there. 8 seconds is 1 place. So he dropped 3
To
more
fourth.
points.
So it's not 15, it's 12 points. So he is not 5 points behind Seagull, I think. He's
He's
8
8
points behind.
So he needs, and it started to raining. It starts to rain right now.
Is that so?
Yeah, this in sector 1. It
I
looked like in
can't
sector 1
see
it
it
raining.
yet, honestly.
I'm pretty sure when I tapped in that there was rain.
I mean, that would be an extra shame if we were robbed of a wet championship decider. I mean, it's still there, I guess, between
It's-
Seagull and Hussein. Me.
So Hussein is 8 points behind.
Yeah.
That means to tie the first place. I mean, Seagull will still win the championship if they are tied, but
Will he? Does he have more wins?
Seagull than Hussein?
Yeah. Because Hussein, I think, has more wins than Yanneman for sure.
Check this real quick, and Seagull has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hussein has 1,
Okay.
2.
Okay, yeah. He needs to get ahead of Eagle then.
To at least tie it, he has to get first and the fastest lap, and that's not quite possible if it really starts to rain, and there's still 17 laps.
Yeah.
And it's quite possible to start rain here. And to secure the championship for Hussein, Seagull has to finish third.
Yeah, so it's all on Seagull to lose. Second place is fine for him. Third, if Jimsky wins, is fine for him. But yeah, right now he's
If Shimsky wins, Hussein second, Seagull has to drop to 10 points to tie it, and
Five.
probably
fifth.
to 6th or 7th.
Oh,
That,
Seagull pitting. Seagull pitting here.
But I don't
Probably trying to undercut the others. And I mean, with that pit stop, it's pretty much safe to say that it's not gonna rain.
He
Yeah, I don't
changed to
see rain
fresh
either.
medium. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it starts to rain. Not if Seagull and I think Sherry pitted. Sherry pitted to mediums. So I think this might have, if it still starts to rain, what I don't think because Seagull pitted, then I think he just cooked himself here.
No, I think like he wouldn't have pitted if it were to rain, and I think the others
That's
wouldn't
why.
have gone to the softs. What he's doing here is he is covering off the undercut for Jimsky, so that he will definitely stay ahead here. And I feel like it's kind of forcing Hussein to pit here
To
for
pit too,
mediums
yeah.
as well. Okay, he's staying out for some more, but I think he's just gonna get mega undercut by Seagull, and it's gonna be very Jova.
It's 16.5 seconds right now, and that is definitely doable with better tires.
Yeah. So, Jimsky to mediums, and no big surprise. And so
Nope.
will Kingsman and the Meals go. And yeah, I mean, we can see the difference here. Seagull is just next to Jimsky here, but will get more speed of the exit. And I think he's just
It's definitely in front.
gained a second or so.
He definitely gained 2 seconds. No, yeah, 2 seconds. Hossein has to pit here,
Yeah.
or he
is
will
just
lose even more.
leading time here.
So, who is close right now? Kingsman is close to Astral.
Yeah, we could watch and jump onto Cherry here. Because he's gonna move around Fabian here with his fresher tires. That is a very nice move. He's gonna make it stick here.
Kingsman is going to overtake Astral on the start-finish
Ooh.
straight.
I think Hussein is extending and then going for the softs in the end. Because
That
he...
might be too late.
Well, do you think so? No.
Overcuts are shit in this game. If you get undercutted, you lose so much. Seagull is already only 30 seconds behind. In 2 laps, he made 4 seconds.
Yeah, fair.
So, undercutting is so strong in this game.
But I think
Overcutting?
like by
Shit.
by the time Hussein realized he was gonna get undercut, he may have thought, okay, I'm getting undercut anyways here by Seagull. Might as well like do a Hail Mary, try to extend until I get softs and make it up in the very end.
I do hope for him that it works out, but I don't think. Oh, he's going in.
Okay, yeah, no.
He noticed it. But he should have another
Yeah.
medium tire.
Yeah, that's true, but he should have just followed with Seagull then if this was his aim, because now he's gonna be like 5 seconds behind, probably even getting caught by Kingsman here.
By the way, that's something I forgot, that you have more than one medium tire compound in F123. Because in F124, you have, I think, you have 3 tire compounds for the race that are fresh, and 1 used. And that's most of the time it's a soft one that is used.
Mm-hmm.
So there's less strategy options than in F123, and I totally forgot that.
That kind of sucks.
And I think Martin just cut it. I don't know if he got a warning, but he just cut it behind Seagull.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Hussein now 5 seconds behind, is only having a 3-lap tire advantage on Seagull. That is
Yes.
honestly not looking very great.
He is 8 seconds behind Seagull right now.
Oh yeah, true. He's only 5 seconds behind Jimsky, so...
This is not looking good for him. But I don't think he will lose the position to Kingsman. But maybe Sherry will catch up to Emils again. Fabian definitely catching up to Ocean. Or let's say Ocean just catched up to Fabian because
Yeah,
he
I was
just
about to
overtook
say.
him.
Probably the other way around. Ocean with the fresh tires. I mean, if he doesn't have front wing damage at least, he should be gone. Honestly, Fabian is zooming with the DRS. It's crazy how much speed this Aston has.
You have nothing else right now. It's very... What happened to Sherry? Sherry being...
He pitted.
No. Yeah, but
Oh no, he only
My
pitted.
Okay, I tapped out and I tapped in again, and now the times are not changing.
Oh yeah,
That's why I was
is-
confused why he's 6.2 seconds behind Emils.
I am not sure why it's always Eric, but on every game start, like on every race start, Eric briefly jumps into P1.
I saw it.
In
The last
these,
time it happened too.
yeah, right. Like it's, I don't know. I'm not sure what is messed up with the timing. Maybe it's like console or something. But like, yeah, always Eric.
His hotel internet. What do we have for fights right now? Emils could get in front of Jimsky for 5th. I don't believe that this will happen at this race. It depends on Jimsky doing if
I mean-
Jimsky does a mistake or not.
Jimsky is looking pretty solid in P2. Yeah.
Kingsman and Emils are a fight right now. 4 points. And they are following each other right now.
Barry.
Emils 3.7 seconds behind.
Barry is just gonna jump in between these guys now. It's a very clean overtake.
Yeah, maybe Sherry is now towing Emils.
Yeah, we will see. I mean, Cherry has 1 lap older tires, but he seems to be very comfortable on those right now. This was a very clean and clear-cut move there.
So actually Jimsky is probably overtaking MQ here for the 4th place. And the last fight that's actually on for a standings position is Kingsman versus Emils. With Kingsman 4 points behind Emils here. So right now, Kingsman with, I think, because I still forget what points do you get for what position?
What
should
position
be
do you
at
want?
5. He should be at 10, right? 18,
25,
10,
18,
8,
15,
9.
12, 10. Yeah. 10 for 5th.
10. And
8
then
for
8 for Cherry
6th.
right now.
And 6
And
for 7.
6 for Emil. So right now, if Sherry can stay in front of Emil, they are tied. And
Okay.
then I think
But then probably Emils takes it because he has a better highest finishing result.
he does not, I think.
But wasn't he like 3rd in the beginning of the season at some point?
Oh, yeah, never mind, I didn't see that. I thought it's like 10 points. I bet. But yes. So Kingsman needs, I would say, a miracle
Yeah, probably.
right now.
But
Well, no,
Jimsky
Martin
also
has
did get a
Martin-
time penalty just now.
and Martin has a time penalty, so Kingsman might jump a place if he
Yeah,
gets
he
close.
will. Martin has had this for a while. It's more than likely that I think he will get another at some point. And he is also trying to go to the end on these mediums, most likely. So I think Kingsman for sure will gain time to be in range here.
Kingsman definitely will. And Emils and Sherry fighting, that could mean Kingsman will claim the 6th position in the driver's standings.
Fabian
Only
onto the
if
softs. It's gonna roll
Fabian
up the
going
field
for
from
a fast
behind.
lap?
I mean, Fabian needed to pit again anyways. He was also on very old
Oh.
tires, just like Martin. Yeah, it makes sense for him to go on the softs here. Maybe Martin has this planned as well, going for the softs in this lap, because this is really the lap where he should do it. Cherry had a couple of very bad turns here, and he has all of a sudden lost DRS to Emils.
If Martin is pitting, that means Kingsman gets the position, Emils gets the position, and then Sherry has to catch up to Emils and overtake him.
Yeah, I mean, Martin will lose the position to Emils and Cherry as well, I'm fairly certain. Don't think 18, 19 lap old mediums are good for another 8 laps much.
As long as Emils stays either behind Kingsman or behind Sherry, it should actually be fine because he got the better point finish, yes, like you said.
Kingsman
So far-
has now caught up to Martin and is probably going to overtake him on track very soon here, I would expect. Well, it's probably not even going to take until the DRS activates here.
Kingsman
Yep.
does need a miracle. Kingsman needs a miracle to get 6th in the driver standings. Let's see.
So, Kingsman up to P4.
What
Kims-
if Martin? No, he will lose too much time.
Nah, he will lose a second per lap, I think, on everybody behind. I think he
Yeah.
can be happy if he finishes ahead of Ocean. Emils and Cherry will 100% still get him.
Let's
Fabian
see.
is interesting because he does not seem to be gaining that much yet. Or he must have made a mistake somewhere, because I feel like he was 10 seconds behind Astral at some point. Or maybe he was 14 seconds and Astral was 10 seconds to Ocean. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, Jimsky is overtaking Seagull for the lead.
Kingsman on 2 warnings and Emils on 1. So that might be a factor too in the last 6 laps.
Yeah, I really wonder what Jimsky will do to the course of this race now. Seagull now running in P2. If they fight much, Hussein could have a chance to close up here. I mean, you said before, I think he was 8 seconds behind Seagull initially, and now it's 4.8. So his tire choice at least gradually gains him some time. But
Hussein does have the fastest lap.
I think Jimsky has the fastest lap, I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, that might be clear.
Fastest lap? No, it's actually on Hussein, so
So that means if Seagull and Jimsky are fighting, Hussein catching up to them, overtaking both,
it wouldn't help
I
him
mean,
much
then
because
it's not enough now.
yeah, with the time penalty of Jimsky, Seagull is pretty much guaranteed second unless he catches one himself as well.
That's something not happening.
Yeah, Astral getting on. MQ saying he made the Brazil outside wall to the wall of champions, and Yaneman thoroughly reminding him that they are in fact not any champion right now. I mean, if Emils majorly bottles it right now and comes last, and Seagull comes home in P3, I guess Ferrari still have it, but I don't think this is gonna happen. It's a massive copium. Oh, it was so free. Kinda really sad that they couldn't have at least championship. I feel like did not have high hopes for Yaneman's Drivers' Championship anyways, as he goes up against the likes of Seagull. And of course Hussein being, I mean, a little bit slower usually, but still extremely consistently fast. And he is gaining half a second, I think, almost this lap. Actually, no. The delta is lying so hard because Jimsky and Seagull have such a crazy straight line setup. And Hussein just gains like half a second each middle sector, and then he loses it all on the main straight again.
Sherry is closing up to Emils again. And Martin is right in front of Emils and Sherry, but Sherry is catching up.
Yeah, Martin, of course. I mean, Martin could honestly just afford to pit
Emils
here.
got a 3-second penalty.
Oh yeah, that's
He
not
had
great.
1 warning and catch the penalty before Kingsman. That is not good for him.
With Ocean pitting there, I think Martin could just afford to go pit. Oh, Emil's a little bit over eager. Lose the position to Cherry now.
It's very hard to fight there.
And Cherry is kinda putting a car in Emil's way.
I think this will be a penalty for Sherry.
Yeah, if it is reported,
If
it
it's
is
reported,
definitely
yeah.
a penalty.
I mean, I don't know if it's still a thing, but if like a ref or a ref sees something happening, does he still have to report it? Because I think like Aspel said something like that. I think it was last season.
I mean, Seagull and Jimsky are just chilling. Seagull is up to 50% ERS again. He is just saving that shit for a last lap showdown. It's only 3 laps after all. Seagull is cruising towards his 4th Formula Sundays championship here. Unless he does, make a very major mistake here. It would really need like a spin or something.
I think even if Emils gets the I would say it would be a 5-second penalty. I think for
I'm not
spinning
sure.
Martin. I don't know. I think the penalties changed since I last drove. So
I am not verdicting anything live in stream. I will not be held accountable. Well, yeah. I think that's what needs to happen. Like, Hussein needs to catch up to 3 seconds to Jimsky. Seagull needs to spin and finish behind Hussein to salvage this. But with Seagull's consistency, I doubt it not happening here.
Seagull's just different in his consistency.
Yeah. Also, he started the season as a reserve. I'm not even sure if he drove the first few races at all. It's kind of crazy consistent. Like, he was just... I don't know. Jimsky and him are, like, by far, I think, the best on pace. Or, well, by far in the measures of being consistently, like, a 10th or 2 quicker than Hussein and Janeman, which is a lot.
Seagull started at the with the third race.
Yeah. And yeah, it is crunch time for Seagull here, apparently. He has used up a lot of DRS again. Maybe he just lost Jimsky there briefly, but Jimsky spent a lot as well. Kingsman with a time penalty, but that's not gonna matter in any way. Fabian has made it past Ocean, or rather is about to be caught by Ocean.
I think as long as Emils doesn't make a mistake, he will stay 6th here.
Ocean trying to go through here, not quite getting there. Fabian, of course, trying to get into the 3-second window of Astral still here. Or Astral's penalty. Unless Astral has 2, then he's already fine. Ocean around the outside. He move. Seagull. Last lap for the, as of now, championship winner here. Seagull, with his performance clutching both the Drivers and the Constructors' Championship. Oh my god, and Fabian and Ocean have come together. So much for catching Astral. Fabian is coming back on track here. Oh, has to care to not... Why is he even ghosted? I don't think we have ghosted on at all. Like, either the game is making weird decisions or the lobby is making weird decisions.
Or whoever made the lobby.
Yeah. Oh, Martin, I think.
Seagull's sliding a bit, but
I'm fairly certain that Martin has a puncture.
on the front left.
I'm not sure, but he is very slow.
He definitely has a puncture on the front left. And
Oh my.
Jimsky wins the race.
No, he doesn't.
No, he does not. He was 0.004 thousandths behind Seagull. What a close finish.
With that, Seagull wins the championship. Both drivers and constructors, so congrats to these titles again. F for Ferrari, honestly. Like, what the hell is even going on there? It's just the epitome of pain.
Martin and Aston finishing the race together.
Yeah, they have to catch
As a
and not
team.
get caught by Ocean.
I think they don't mind right now. They just want to finish the race next to each other. It's either that or one of them gets disqualified for intentionally blocking.
Oh, Ocean is on low fuel mode, so they don't really care at all.
Fabian already finished.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're
He's
just
been
waiting
left.
for 3 drivers finishing the race. Aston next to Martin. Crawling to the finish line.
Martin and Astral bumping wheels here a little bit.
And they touch each other. Astral, they have the exact same time. No, never mind.
Oh,
They
well,
do not have it.
7,000s apart.
Jimsky and Siegel were closer. And now we're waiting on Ocean to finish the race.
Yep.
I mean, he takes his time. Maybe he's an old man. Takes his time.
Oh, he has no fuel.
I didn't think that I did not thought that this game is this track is like so much fuel consumption.
Oh no, I can remember one race where like half the field ran.
That's either Qatar or Netherlands.
No, but on this track here, even on Brazil.
Oh, on this track.
It might
Oh.
have been on an older game, but it was definitely had so many people running out of. Oh well, GG's to the end. Well, as you got saying in the Elitia chat as well, unlucky to Ferrari, but in the end, it is consistency at the Haas team here that favors Stiegel and Emils to grab the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship in the end. For Siegel, Hussein, I think with that is gonna grab P2 in that Drivers' Championship as well. Janneman will stay at third, so
Kingsman will stay 7th. He's not having enough points to get the 6th place from Emils. And yes, I think Jimsky made 1 position too now in the standings.
Might have been. He has pretty much won every race he raced in. Now he has come home in 2nd. But yeah, it was an entertaining race in the end. I would have loved for a 3-way fight for the championship, but Janneman, of course, he wrote in the Discord as well. He had rear wing damage from that contact with Kingsman as well, so I think if it was only the front wing, he may have tried and hoped for another safety car, but rear wing, of course, being not repairable, and yeah, pretty much messing you up big time. Yeah. It was just not meant to be for Ferrari this season. So yeah. We're gonna go into a season break. I am not entirely sure how long the meeting for that is gonna happen during this week. So announcement probably gonna be by the end or midweek somewhere. It is gonna be the new game, 99% likely, on the next season. And I'd suggest, or like I'd expect 2 to 3 weeks of a break, and yeah, and we're gonna be coming straight back at you with the new game. So for now, thank you all for being around for this current season, and thank you for being here casting. Of course, thanks to the admin team, especially you guys doing so much shit in the background. Astral and Fabian, of course, with the graphics and meme reviews and website, etc. I'm just here getting all the credit. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm waffling still.
Someone
Yeah,
Someone has to be the face of Formula Sundays.
yeah, surely. And it will be me. No, yeah, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. See you in a couple of weeks, maybe next week or so for a preseason event. I'm not sure I'm gonna stream that, but yeah. Good night. Enjoy your evening and see you whenever.
Good night.
And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions.